Hi guys, so welcome to a new vlog. So we're just going to jump on and do basically just an update how the first week's gone and how we're all feeling. So it is the 4th of April, so we have been here exactly a week.
Yeah, a week yesterday.
We've been here. Absolutely loving it. All three of us said we don't want to go back to the UK already. So
I feel like, I said yesterday it's the best thing we've ever done. Like, not obviously we've only been here a week, it's not long, but I feel like you get in such a routine and such a comfort blanket, and I feel like it proper pushes you out your comfort zone. It's like, I don't know, you kind of push yourself to a point which you never thought you would ever do. So I feel like I'm proud of ourselves for doing this.
Yeah, the first two, I know we were tired because of jet lag, but the first 2 days we both lay in bed at night and we both said, like, have we done the right thing? But obviously it was only 2 days, we were tired from jet lag, but since then we've not had any doubts at all.
I feel like it was mainly the school.
Yeah.
I think I was just getting so stressed about trying to get the right location for the best school for Oliver, that we were looking at so many houses, not even in the same zone of the school.
No.
So I think that helped, but yeah, I think jet lag had a big play in it. I don't think we said like I don't think we said like what have we done. I don't think we've had one of them moments. I feel it was more like how do we get past this little snag of the school and everything. I think we definitely exchanged a few texts to people back in the UK saying like it has been stressful, but I feel like we've got over that bump now.
Yeah, slowly things are starting to come together now. So obviously we have been accepted on property. I've got a car, picked that up on Thursday. You bought a car this morning, so we pick that up tomorrow morning. So yeah, everything's starting to come together. The last thing we've got to do is obviously once we're in the property is get Oliver into the school.
Yes.
Obviously they break up to school today for 2 weeks, so it's half term. So once they go back, obviously we would have been in the property by then. Yeah. So we'll be able to get everything sorted and get them in. So
I feel like just like, especially with you, because I've never really seen you get so stressed. I said the other day I was a bit shocked.
I think it's hard because I start work on Monday, so for me, I wanted everything in place so that as soon as I go to work, there's nothing to do, there's no house hunting, there's no cars to be got, and we are at that point now.
I feel like our roles reversed a little bit, because I'm normally like an overthinker, and when you started stressing, it was like, well, it doesn't matter. Like, if we've got this Airbnb for a month, let's just get another Airbnb for a month. Like, we've moved to the other side of the world. It's not like we've moved down the street. So I feel like for this first week, at this point now, I think we're both feeling just so grateful that we've done it. So grateful that we're here. I mean, Ollie's been to his work.
I couldn't have asked for what I've seen. Obviously things can change, but what I've seen, I couldn't have asked for a better place to work. It's not even half the size of my old place. The workload seems a lot less. When I was walking around the body shop meeting everybody, nobody seemed like they were working. Obviously they were, but it didn't feel like they were working. Even the manager said, I don't want my lads to feel like they're working, but they're getting the units through, and that's what I want. I don't want to come home from work stressed and tired.
I feel like that's the reason that pushed us to come here, because you were working like 60 hours a week, but when you weren't working you were so tired, but you were also getting poorly because you were so overworked. So, and even said, didn't it, well, you finish at 3, you don't have to, like, normally at your old place you would work so many more hours, you don't have to work weekends, and also he said on a Friday more than likely we'll send you home early. So I think that will be the real thing when you start work. But
I'm looking forward to starting work a little bit, again, more routine. Obviously you and Oliver will have a couple more weeks together, obviously without me, so that might help you find your feet with like the driving around and things. I'm started to feel more comfortable driving, whether that's because I'm in my own car now. Obviously in this area you go into the mall, I've nipped into work a couple of times, I've gone to a certain place a couple of times, you kind of remember where you're going, so it's making it a lot easier to do that. We just want to run through like costs as well. Like, I know we've only been here a week, but
we've had to pay a lot of money out.
What we've had to pay out so far. Obviously, these are personal circumstances. Everybody else has got their own circumstances or own lifestyles that they're going to go to. But obviously, this is ours. So I've bought myself. If you've seen, I bought myself a GTI Golf. That cost me $11,999. That was drive away price, so I didn't have to pay a penny more. I bought that from a place in Williamstown, which is the other side of the CBD, so it was about a 50-minute drive to get there. Really good company. I'll put in the link in the description below what the company was called, so if anybody's moving to Melbourne, they can have a look at it. You bought your car this morning?
Yeah, I bought a Kia Sportage.
Yeah, GT line.
So nice. I wanted this car in the UK, but it just wasn't affordable.
Yeah, so prices of cars are more expensive here, but you seem to get, like the Kia, it's the top spec ones. It's got the sat-nav, reverse camera, heat seats.
Cool seats.
Cool seats as well, yeah.
Cup holders.
Every car has a cup holder.
But not mine. I'd never had a fancy one like that. It's even got a sunroof.
Yeah, it's got a sunroof.
It's a fancy car.
Yeah, so obviously over in the UK, what we paid for it over here, what did you pay? 23 and a half.
But I paid extra because I wanted the 5-year warranty.
So we got a 5-year warranty on it. So that was including the 5-year warranty, which is really good. So Kia when they come out of the factory, you get a 7-year warranty. So it's 2017 the Sportage is. So the warranty's already finished, but we've added an extra 5-year warranty and it covers absolutely everything, which is brilliant.
That's going to be our family car as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not my car. Ollie's going to have his little toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got the family car.
So so that was 23,500. That was drive away price in the end. We haggled that down. They didn't want to shift from the 24/7. They didn't want to shift from that, and I said it's either you let us pay the 23 and a half, or deal with the 2 headlights that had slight lack appeal on them. We'll pay the 23 and a half and we'll deal with that, or we'll pay the 27 and a half, but you put 2 new headlights in. He was like, no, we're not doing that. I was like, well,
you can do that at work anyway. That's the good
once
thing.
I get settled and everything, hopefully I can take the headlights and get them done. It's not an issue. But obviously it's not causing an issue with the car, it's just obviously being a pain to myself. Things like that are going to
See, I wouldn't have even picked that. I was just more bothered about like the sunroof and the cup holders and the paintwork.
Yeah, took it for the drive, happy day. So for 2 cars, obviously, so we paid
23 and a half.
23 and a half, so what's that?
37 and a half, was it? Altogether? No. Okay. Literally, I used to work in a bank for 10 years and I can't even do simple maths.
So 2 cars, so 20.
With 3 months red job.
23,500 plus 11,999 equals, so that's 35,499. So say 35 and a half. Okay, so our insurance for the 2, well, mine was $1,200 for the year, and Kayla's was $1,200 for the year. Obviously, I can get it cheaper after being with the company for 3 months because I'll get discounts and stuff, so my insurance will come down half from that, which would be good. What else have we done?
Well, the driving licences are $40 for both.
Driving licence for it. That was so
That's
easy.
Like
so
a mandatory that you have to pay for.
Yeah, we've got an appointment next Saturday. That's going to be photos for your driving licence, and then they give you your driving licence card. We've been told they don't take your UK driving licence away from you, which is good, I'm guessing. Doesn't really make a difference to me.
Mine's expiring soon anyway.
Yeah, so they don't take that away from you. They just give you a new Australian one. So if you want to buy a car, go to Vic Road and get you'll need an Australian phone number, your passport, UK, whatever it is, doesn't matter, and your UK driving licence. Take them with you.
You also need a
proof of address. Take that with you. And then they can give you it's called a customer number. So without that customer number, you can't buy a car over here. As long as you've got the email saying customer number, then you pass that over to your dealer or wherever you're buying the car, and that can be transferred. The car can then be transferred over to you. Without that number, you can't get a car. Same as insurance, I think, as well. The same.
Yeah. The other thing we've bought is, obviously we've got our Medicare, we did that on the first day, but alongside the Medicare we've got ambulance care. That was $107 a year. That's just going to be a recurring payment. Again,
wasn't thinking about that until I went into work yesterday, and my new boss said, make sure you get ambulance care. I think they paid $97 for their family, but obviously we're new.
$107 it was. Maybe that's just the new price for this year.
For
that was
year,
really easy. Just do it online, input everybody's details.
Yeah.
The only other thing we've had to pay for, which is like, again, mandatory, is free SIM cards. So we've gone for Aldi Mobile. I think it's like $25 each a month, and that's for like 25 gig.
25 gig.
You can ring the UK.
That's like a rolling contract. So you don't, obviously in the UK, I know it's only SIM only, this one, but in the UK, your contract's like 12 months or 24 months or whatever. This is just rolling each month. So if it's no good or you need to up your tariff, you can up it the following month. And also the internet data carries over.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it carries over. So say if you only use 20, you still got 5. That carries over to your next month, which is good.
I feel like that's like the only mandatory stuff, isn't it? Cars for us, because we needed one each. Obviously, the property one. I mean, that's the thing that's been very stressful is the property, trying to get a house. We haven't accepted for one now, but we're also waiting to hear back of one more. So we're not going to let you know which one it is until we decide. But obviously the school zone was the main thing. Oliver has joined a football team.
Yeah.
So we went to a local town. We went to the first training match. We went to the second training match, which was yesterday, and it was really lucky because just before the season starts, they had a meeting. It was like, what was it? There was a meeting called?
Last night?
Yeah.
Code of conduct. It's like first.
Well, we just got to meet everybody and we got to speak to everybody. We both put our names down to be marshals at the match, and I feel like that.
Just get stuck in,
Yeah, you have to get stuck in here. We obviously want to make friends. That's like the one main thing here, and I feel like with the football already yesterday, we both felt really comfortable even after that first meeting on Tuesday.
They're just so easy going, the Australians. They're just they're quite happy to stand there and talk to you, like going into a shop.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, how you doing, or whatever, or obviously with the English accent, they're going to ask you where you're from, so then you start talking to them. I think when we went to Sorrento the other day, we were in there for about half an hour. I bought 2 t-shirts and then she was talking to us for about half an hour. She was telling us where to go. And then obviously we found places that we'd been in the last week, and she's like, oh, I've never heard of that. So she was like, oh, I'm going to try that.
We went for a coffee yesterday and we met Steve.
Steve, yeah.
So we're already on first name terms. He runs a restaurant. He was sat outside, he stood outside of us for a good half an hour, and then hopefully it's where we're going to end up being. So he was really chatty. He was like, you know what, you're welcome anytime. I'll probably come and sit with you. He's Australian. Again, so nice.
Yeah.
So obviously we've been here a week and we have done a lot. We've done. The thing is with me and Ollie and Oliver, we're not very comfortable in this Airbnb, are we really? So I think that probably helps us getting out because it's only got a 2-seater sofa. It's a really nice Airbnb, but you can't sit and watch the TV. You can't chill, no, we don't feel like we can relax here until you're in your own place. Yeah. So obviously we've made the most of going out. Like we went to the wildlife sanctuary, which was amazing. If
you've not watched that vlog, that's watch that vlog. It's really good.
It was so good, and we've got the annual pass there, so that's really.
How much was that?
That was $186 for the 3 of us for the year.
For the year.
We also went to Sorrento. We did vlog that, but for some reason I do not know where the footage is. But Sorrento, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, we'll probably go Sorrento, possibly again next weekend.
Yeah, because it's going to be hot next weekend as well. Yeah, we loved it, absolutely loved it. I drove all the way home, which I'm really proud of myself for, because it was on the freeway, wasn't it?
It is so easy though. Everything's just in one, like the highway we're on, the Neopian Highway, that goes from here, or like Brighton way, all the way down to Mornington. It goes down for miles, and that's about 45 minutes away. So
it is easy to drive over here.
Just one long stretch all the way down. So as soon as you get onto that Neopian Highway, you know where you are.
Petrol is really cheap.
Don't know yet. So obviously I've got GTI. I filled it up the other day from empty, and it cost me $89. So it averages about $169 to $172. Which obviously with the exchange rate is about
90p.
90p, yeah. So yeah, it is cheaper, but obviously we're trying to not look at it as if it was the English pound, because it don't work like that here, obviously.
We've also been to Brighton, Hampton, Sandringham. We went to Frankston, Seaford. I feel like the only place we haven't really been in this area is the actual CBD.
Yeah, so I think we're going to the CBD tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be nice tomorrow, so we said we'll go up there, have some food, have a wander around.
Yeah. We went to the outdoor cinema. We just feel like every time we go out, there's just somewhere else. We've found the local butchers now, and how cheap. Westman. It was in Moorabbin.
It was near Moorabbin Airport. There's like a little retail park there. there's like a little butcher's. It's like a retail park, and then they butchers it, but the meat looks amazing in it.
Yeah,
There's no fat, because you still eat fat in your meat.
Oh, if I see a bit of fat, see, I can get a chicken breast like that big, but by the time I've cut the fat off, it's literally like it feeds like a family, like a mouse.
Yeah.
These were not. These were like massive chicken breasts, no fat on them or anything.
It's weird though, because like there's proper butchers. Like you look behind the counter, and there's pigs hanging from the ceiling. There's chickens hanging.
But
from
it was
the ceiling.
cheap, wasn't it?
It was cheap. Yeah, you get like, well, how many was it? About 8 or 9 fillets. They were like that big, quite big, and what was it, about $8?
Yeah.
If that. It looks really good meat as well.
It's like steak meatballs though for $3.99.
Yeah, so
it
absolutely
was
brilliant.
so good. So I'm glad we found that. We found next door to that there was like a greengrocers as well. To be fair, we've shopped at Coles, Aldi, and Woolies.
Not done Woolies properly though.
No, but I feel like they're on par with each other.
There's not a lot of difference. Some things are cheaper, some things are more expensive. You just got to work it out what you want.
I feel like we've been getting things as well, like when it's got like the little tag is like
look out for your yellow tags.
Like even just like we got some more crunchy nut the other day because it was $5, but for the bigger box. So
actually $10, so it's off price. Perfect.
So I feel like our first week we've done so. We have. Everyone keeps. When we went to football last night, and they went, "Oh, you probably don't know this area or that area." And I was like, "Oh, we went there. We did this. So we went to this place." And they're like, "Wow, you've been here a week." We've done so much.
Even when I went into work yesterday, they were like asking how we're getting on with the house hunt and stuff, and like, "Oh yeah, we've got the property already. We've got the car. We're buying a new car tomorrow." And they're like, "You've been here like
got
6
Oliver
days."
in the football team.
Just crack on, get it done. I think it's for us anyway. We're the kind of people just to get things done and out of the way.
Yeah.
Then it's not like handling you for the week or so. So we've done that. It has been a stressful week, but at the same time, we've kind of done a stressful day, then we've had a day off, then a stressful day, and then a day off, and it's worked perfectly for us. It might not work for you, but it has worked for us.
I feel like you definitely, if you're ever thinking about moving out of the UK or just moving abroad, just try not to put pressure on yourself, because I feel like I feel like we had one night the other week and we couldn't sleep.
I think that was more because obviously I bought that Jeep.
Yeah, I think you were worried about that.
I wasn't happy with that at all. So obviously, again, he was brilliant. He messaged him in the morning and he was like, "Yeah, no worries, come down. I've got other cars." So I went down and had a look. I wasn't happy with that car either, and he gave me my deposit back same day. Done, no questions asked. Obviously, I know when I went to look at the Golf, and then I was happy with that. Next day, picked it up. So.
I think it's just been not what we expected.
No.
I feel like we've done. I feel like, do you know what's made it easier is the people.
Yeah.
Because everywhere you go,
they're just happy to help.
Even going into the driving licence agency, you walk in and it was like loads of different people, and you get a number, and they're sat behind the glass, and it is unfortunate in the UK with the customer service. It has changed. When you walk in somewhere like that in the UK, they don't really lift their head up.
No.
She was literally laughing and joking with us. She was like asking about our day, and she genuinely, it just makes you feel at ease when they're like that, because it's new to us. We don't know if we're in the right building. We don't know if we've got the right ID. We try our best.
I think one piece of advice I'd give is, as soon as you get here, just get a SIM card. Because a lot of things need phone numbers, and if you haven't got an Australian phone number, you can't do anything. So just get your Australian phone number. It doesn't have to be a permanent number, just even if you got it for like a month, and then until you get settled. But just to get an Australian number, and then it's done and dusted. You're not going to worry about it.
And I
feel like struggled with.
I haven't been really worried about my phone though, because obviously I've got WhatsApp messages between me and Mum, and I'm just so scared if I've got a SIM card in, it's going to wipe everything. But I've got my SIM card now, and I've screen shared. Is that what you do? So basically I've videoed all the messages, so I've kept them. But I love it here.
Yeah.
And as well, like if you've got kids, like Oliver's 14, like this is it's a big age to be doing something like this, and we ask him like, "Oh, are you okay? You having a good?" Yeah, you kind of get one with, but we did get a lot out of him yesterday. We said, you know, how do you feel being in Australia? How do you feel about your new football team? And he was like, "Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I like it. I don't want to go back to the UK." And I think he said, I'll probably go back to the UK when I'm like 40, just to kind of visit.
Have that one visit,
yeah. Obviously we've always said we don't know if this is going to be permanent. We've been here a week, and I feel like I would probably want to stay here. Ollie's work as well.
Absolutely brilliant, yeah. I get lunch on a Wednesday, I get breakfast once a week, I get barbecue once a month. What else? It's just
helped you from the moment you had the interview to us getting here.
Yeah.
It has been amazing. I feel like it's just been a very, very, very positive experience so far, and it's only been a week, and I'm just so excited to.
Fingers crossed it carries on how it has been.
Yeah,
obviously it's not all perfect, and nothing is, but
it's what you make it.
What you make it, yeah. Like if you're having a bad day, just go and wander down the beach or just go a bit shopping. You don't have to buy anything. Just go and be around people, and the positivity around them does build you up.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, we just thought we'd come on and just give you all an update of how we are doing, and we are loving it here.
Yeah.
If you've got any questions or anything you want to know, I'm sure we can try and help you out best we can. So thanks for watching, and really appreciate everybody that's subscribed, because our subscribers have gone through the roof, and we really appreciate it. Obviously, we want to keep building that. Building on it, so yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm going to say that the comments that we've had, all of them have been really positive. Like, I definitely welcome all the positivity. But they've been very, very helpful as well to us, being new in the country. I feel we've taken a lot from the comments, so thank you.
Really appreciate you all, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.